You probably furnished your whole house without ever thinking about what your furniture is made of. Yet it can make you sick. Furniture can be built with particle board or press board, which is made with formaldehyde and toxic glues. It releases toxic gases into the air around it and into your nursery or home. It is difficult to find furniture that does not contain these wood products. In fact, you will find these kind of chemicals in nearly all of the popular trendy kids stores and furniture stores. Inside the drawers or the backs of the dressers are common places where particle board can be located. If you're not looking for it, you may not find it. The best way to avoid this problem is to stick with real solid wood furniture or metal. You will also need to consider the finishes, stains, and paints that are used on the furniture. Babies are notorious for putting their mouths on everything, so you will need to make sure it is a non-toxic finish. A chemical that has been receiving a lot of attention lately is PBDE. This is used as a flame retardant in furniture including foam padding and couches, baby mattresses, toys, and electronics. The chemical forms a dust that leaches out into the surrounding air and is believed to be absorbed when children touch items that contain PBDEs and then put their hands in their mouths. In one study, the level of PBDEs in children's blood was 3 times higher than their mothers. PBDEs have been blamed for learning disorders, problems with both male and female reproductive systems, memory disorders, and thyroid problems. In 2004, 2 types of PBDEs were taken off the market, but a third type remains in use today. The maker of these chemicals claimed that the levels found in the children's blood were low and that flame retardants save lives. But what level of a toxin that is linked to these disorders do you consider safe for your child? It is important to note that many of the chemicals in mattresses and couches create an unbelievably toxic gas when they catch on fire. When looking for safer furniture, you will notice that many of the products that are completely free of all toxic materials are higher priced, but if you can afford them, they are well worth it. I have included some great options on our products page. If you cannot afford these products, I recommend buying furniture with as little of these types of products used as possible. For example, early in my pregnancy, when I was just beginning my research, I purchased a solid pine crib because I was told it was all pine with a non-toxic finish and non-toxic glue. Once it was delivered, I discovered that the interior of the drawers and the back of the dresser was engineered wood. This material is toxic enough that in California it is required to have a label disclosing it causes cancer. I decided at that point to pull off the back of the dresser and the drawer under the crib and throw them away. I used baskets under the crib for extra storage. The interior of the drawers were pressboard as well, so I shellacked the interior of the drawers. Shellac is believed to seal in gases and is a natural, non-toxic product. I had to get creative, but sometimes you have to in order to stay in your budget. The key is to be aware of what is harmful and ask the manufacturer what kind of glue, wood, and finishes are used and do your own research. Be aware many glues used in furniture contain formaldehyde. Another great option is purchasing used furniture that has had a chance to off-gas most of the toxins. Formaldehyde in glues does decrease over time, so this is a good way to have a safer choice. Just make sure you find out what kind of finish is on the product and make sure it is non-toxic. You may want to put another coat of finish on the product for safety and let it sit out in the garage for as long as possible. When purchasing couches or other products that contain cushions or pillows, look for down filling or organic cotton batting or filling. It is difficult to avoid polyurethane foam, but try to in the instances where you can. Be aware that purchasing non-organic means that cotton or wool or other natural fill may be treated with fire retardants, therefore will off-gas toxic fumes. Do not reupholster old furniture. Use air filters and plants in the room to reduce toxic gases. It is a good idea to have these items in your home anyway, and we will discuss the benefits of these later in the seminar.